A warm welcome to you, dear students. This is teacher Sharon De Silva, and in this video, we are going to learn about substances in daily use. My dear students, observe the picture shown below. These are some of the objects or things which we use daily. What material is used to make some of these? For example, if you see a pair of glasses, the inside material is glass and the frame can be of metal or plastic. Can one material be used to make all of these? Is it possible one material to use all of these? I think it is a bit. The product which we use will not be proper if one material is used, and in some cases it will be a complete waste. Now, substances and objects. All substances are made up of very small particles. I'll repeat, all substances are made up of very small particles. For example, these grains of sand. Sand is also a substance and it is made up of very small particles, as you can see them in the picture. Objects are made of substances. We use these substances around us to make different objects. Example, pair of glasses. If you see the glass inside the frame, over here, glass inside the frame, this is made from sand. The glass is made from sand. So we use substance to make the object. Substance over here is sand and the object is glass. And the frame can be made from plastic. So here you have small fine particles of plastic and the object made from that is the frame. Objects have a specific shape. Their parts have a specific arrangement by which we identify them. Now, my dear students, this particular picture is not identifiable. That means I can even think that it is grains, what we eat. It looks like grains also, it looks like sand also. But if I look at this picture, immediately what comes to my mind is it's a pair of glasses because that's an object. An object has a specific shape and we can identify them by the specific arrangement. Now here I can identify this. This is a piece of glass and I can identify this too. This is a pair of glasses or the frame of those glasses. So what have we learned? We have learned that substances are made of small particles and we make objects using these substances. Objects have a specific shape which we can identify. We use sand, plastic or metal to make a pair of glasses. These substances have the desired properties required to make the article. And what are the properties? If we take glass, we need transparency. I cannot use paper to make glass. Paper does not have the quality of a glass. So I need a desired properties and that property is available in glass. And the substance which I use to make glass is sand. So these substances have the desired properties required to make the article. Also, these substances can be given a desired shape. It means that we consider the properties of substances to use them for making things. The same substance or material can be used to make many objects. Some examples are, now the first thing what the substance is cotton. Over here the substance is cotton, and this same cotton can be used to make these many things. Just a minute. These many things. There's cloth, thread, saris, quilts, pillows, etc. There are many items which we can make using cotton. The second what we have is iron. Now again the same substance can be used to make electric poles, tables, construction steel bars and griddles. Griddle means a tawa. The third substance what we are considering is aluminium. Now this aluminium is used to make kitchen utensils, electric cables, kitchen foil paper, etc. So as you can see, the same substance or material can be used to make many objects. By studying the properties of substances, we can select substances suitable for our purposes. The substances in everyday use are of two main kinds, natural and man-made. We'll study what these are. But before that, there is a fun activity what you can do at home. You can make a list of various objects in your house and note down the substances they are made of. When you are writing the answers in your notebook, at the end you can make a table and write this into your notebook. I'll repeat, you can make a list of various objects in your house and note down the substances they are made of. Now let us come back to the chapter. As we were discussing, the substances in everyday use are of two main kinds, natural and man-made. Let us see what these are. The first is natural substances. The name itself gives us some information. Natural means something related to nature, right? Yes. Substances available in nature are called natural substances. Of these substances, obtained from living things are called biotic substances. So whatever natural substances we find around us, which we get from living things, that means plants or animals, are called as biotic substances. And substances which we do not obtain from living things, like air, water, soil, are called as abiotic substances. Hence, we can say that substances like leather, jute, wool, or cotton are biotic substances because we get these from living things. And substances like water, soil, and metals are abiotic substances. Now, if you see over here, leather, jute, wool, cotton, there is a mixture. Some we get from animals, some we get from plants. So let us classify further. We can further say that leather and wool are obtained from animals. They are of animal origin. Now I would like to add that there is one more substance which we get from animal origin, and that is silk. Silk, my dear students, is prepared from cocoon of a silkworm. You'll study about it a little later in higher classes maybe. So right now you just have to remember that another substance which we get from animal origin is silk. And whereas jute and cotton are substances of plant origin. So what all did we study in this particular slide? Substances which we get from nature are natural substances. From the natural substances, what we obtain from living things are biotic. What we obtain from non-living things are abiotic. and what we obtain from animals are of animal origin, and plant is of plant origin. Now, the next type is man made substances. Okay, the name itself tells us man made means made by man. Substances like plastic, nylon, brass, or cement are not readily available in nature. We make them and then use them to create the desired objects. It is human nature to strive for new things and to try to make life more comfortable. It is inbuilt in our brains that we have to do new things every day, and we have to make our life comfortable, otherwise we would still be in stone age. As a result of his efforts, man not only learned to use natural substances but also began to process them to make new substances. So early man used to use leaves and skin of animals to cover themselves. But later, by some effort or sometimes by accident, man learnt about fabric like cotton. The first fabric which was used was cotton. And to make his life more easy and comfortable, man started making fabric out of cotton. Then cotton would be man-made. The raw material cotton is not man-made, it is natural substance, but the fabric which is made is man-made. Several substances are easier to use and can be made available in plenty at low cost. Therefore, these substances came to be used on a large scale. There are a great many such man-made substances in use today. Sometimes, my dear students, the raw material is there easily available and we can use it to make things which we want, and when we make a huge quantity of that particular substance, then the cost of the making is low. So we can make these substances at low cost on a large scale. New substances produced for processing naturally available substances are called man-made substances. I'll repeat, new substances produced by processing naturally available substances are called man-made substances. Now, earlier, irlis or capes made of grass or sackcloth were used for protection from rain. Then, cloth umbrellas came into use. Nowadays, raincoats, school bags, and book covers we use are all made from plastic. Now, my dear students, in earlier days, people didn't have umbrellas or raincoats, so they used to make these irlis. See, you see this? This is called as an irla. Singular is irla and plural is irlis. So they used to make these irlis from grass to protect themselves from rain. Then someone found out about cloth umbrellas. And nowadays, plastic raincoats and umbrellas are used. So, my dear students, we are by making use of these raincoats and umbrellas, we have made our lives easier compared to these people in earlier days. And nowadays, the production of these cloths and of these umbrellas and raincoats is so much that they are available to us very cheap. So again, these particular points, the previous points which we discussed in the previous slide, are explained in this example. Delicate articles, perishable fruits, etc. require packing. To pack TV sets, refrigerators, big cartons, and thermocol are being used. All these are man-made substances. Now they have many advantages. What are they? Man-made substances have many advantages, like man-made substances are water, sometimes they are waterproof or water resistant, lightweight, easy to transport, and that is why these substances are being used increasingly. My dear students, this is all for now. We will stop here. Please read your textbook. We will meet in the next video. Till then, thank you for watching.